Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join.
Hello everyone, happy Witchy Wednesday. How's it going? Hi FG, welcome. You try to join too soon? Oh man. Just try to join again. Maybe I will tell you where you are, or if you did or not. Hi Didi, hi Monica. Hi Ariana, hello everyone, welcome. Hi Lexi, hello Venus. Hello everyone, hi Crystal, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hi Tammy, hi Sarah, hi Spiritual Love. Welcome everyone. Tonight's theme is Witchy Wednesday. So the spread is what awakening or what witchy powers are awakening this week. So it's about like awakening your inner witch power, or which power is going to be a little stronger this week for you. What illusions you need to see through, and how to step into your witch power a little bit more with some witchy oracle cards and stuff. So if you're gonna do a witchy reading, you write witchy and your zodiac sign, because that extra message with attached to your zodiac sign, whichever one you choose, sun, moon, or rising, or them all. That's the theme for tonight. So themes go above regular readings. Yeah, so if you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you feel like you've messed it, it could be in the timestamps after the live. We can check your timestamps during the live by writing !" timestamps. No spaces in between, just like you do for join. Like ! join, no spaces in between by your question. Oh man. Yeah. FG, don't forget to write ! join, no spaces in between, if you did already. I just saw that you wrote Gemini, Scorpio, Moon. Yeah, if you want a witchy reading, you do have to write witchy first, so that Nightbot picks you up and adds you for the theme reading, followed by your zodiac sign. Lexi likes witchy too. If you want to change your question, all you have to do is write ! join, then your question, just like you're joining normally, and it will just change your question. It won't change your position if you already are on the list. If you do end up in a lounge, Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. So be patient. I feel like when I get to the end, a lot of people are getting readings and nobody's here is actually to see their readings. So keep that in mind as well. I am here for 2 hours. So if you give up, that's fine. But you may want to come back and check after the live to see if your reading has been done. There will be timestamps in the description. I do have a legal disclaimer in the description of the live as well. Transcripts will be in the description. It'll be in the comments. Sorry. I got that all mixed up. But hopefully you understand what I mean. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Aldana. Hi, Lopez. God's Angel. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna switch the screens to get started, though. Hopefully, all of that made some sense. Hi, Dee. There you go. FG got it. Everyone, thank you. Hello. What you reading for? Hello. And okay. I forgot which cards I was going to use. For hello. Hello, you are Cancer, right? So for Cancers, Cancers are known as the kitchen moon witches. So Cancers can carry um, moon power for like centuries. So Cancers are generally have been here and have practicing witchcraft for centuries. And still feeding off of the moon energy. You work Cancers tend to work better with their magic indoors, with plants and herbs and remedies and cooking and all that sort of fun stuff. Um, you can also interpret it dreams and visions. So that's pretty cool, right? Let's see for hello. What's awakening? What inner witch powers are awakening for hello right now? You're the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see what secret witch message you have as well. You have portion spell. So for the Queen of Pentacles, she is known as the kitchen witch as well. Being able to use all what natural, earthy things they have to offer, right? This in particular says that you have unlimited material power of Mother Earth, magic, hearth witchcraft kind of thing. Maybe some witchy stuff or fairy stuff. I mean, not witchy, well, witchy, but fairy energy as well. You're able to work with the fairies and be seductive. So you can summon forest spirits and control wildlife and reshape ecosystems. So that's very powerful. You have a lot to do on this week with all of that. For the Two of Wands, you may be able to see beyond the veils, right? Being able to open portals and communicate to not just spirits, but spirit guides and all the other entities that are out there. And this one says, and yeah, vision mapping and all sorts of timeline control. So that is what illusions you need to focus on. Okay, so this week you need to focus on seeing through these veils, predicting the future, and it was like predicting your future or future situations, and focusing on seeing through these timelines. So that's your focus this week. Then you have the Hierophant here. So stick to what you know. Use that century old moon power energy. There is a full moon on Monday morning. So, it's time to heighten that up for sure. Use what you know, right? It says sacred teachings. So you may be able to teach somebody some of your craft skills. Do some rituals. There's a full moon coming up, so moon rituals for sure. And connect with your ancestors. Then your witchy messages is protection. I guess you're going to need a lot of protection for doing all of this, right? This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through the walls, covered in the veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare to lift its hidden. So, I guess you need to cast a protective spell on your house, it seems to be indicating here. Potions and spells. So, yeah, your week is going to be full, whatever you have planned. This is another add-on. A pinch of this and a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. So make sure your pinch of this and pinch of that is what you exactly want to brew up, right? Like be prepared for what's going to come out of it. It's going to be powerful. And you're going out this week? Oh man. Well, work on some protection spells. Talk to your ancestors. Make sure they're protecting you as well. It seems it is coming off. That's what I got for you. Hello. Divine timing. Hello. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Witchy reading. Divine timing. A Taurus, right? Your moon sign is a Taurus. Capricorn, right? Capricorn. It's hard to see what the little thingy is on there, but Capricorn. So Capricorn and Taurus moon. So for Capricorn, Capricorns are the ancient old blood witches. That's why Capricorns are so intelligent and so have so much self-discipline and self-control because they've lived for so many centuries. So for Capricorn, you're the ancient blood witch. You survive for centuries, spiritual energies as a central part of your witchcraft practice. So you tend to focus on working with deities. You don't you surpass all the spirits. You just go right to the deities, the spirit guides, the head bosses. You don't mess around with the little ones. It says the guides can help. You can use his spirits to guide you and aid you with your magical workings and connecting with their ancestors and the lands. That sort of thing. Yeah. So there you have a lot of stuff going on there. So let's see what else what you need to focus on this week. So what's awakening this week for divine timings? Inner witch powers. These ones come up. I picked out an extra one for you. So there you go. Not gonna fight the spirits. We'll find some messages as well. Sometimes they throw in an extra one. So you have the Chariot. So whatever it is, you're working towards improving your craft, working better, going over the challenges, going through the obstacles, whatever lies ahead. This one suggests that besides all that, besides being an ancient blood witch and working with the deities and the spirit guides and all of that, you're also a time traveler. You can move between the realms, see through the veils. I feel like you're very good at making, or you could be good at working this week on direction spells, protection, wards. Also some astral projection. So maybe making sure that all the planets are aligned and where they're supposed to be and not causing any chaos this week. That'd be nice for, I think, all of us here. Then you have the Ace of Cups, so overpouring of love. Maybe some love potions, love spells, doing some soul bonding while you're at it, right? You can summon pure magic energy, inner malady, granting you some sort of eternal youth. You're gonna look younger this week as well with this, with you summoning the magic energy to make you look youthful. You can spread a little bit on us too. No, I don't know. We have infinite divine power there. Then you also have the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. I'm not really reading in the dark here because we're just looking for our powers. So this is what you need to focus on this week, is you looking young. You know, if you have any extra to share, we'd all like to look young here. So you also have the power of being indestructible. So nothing's going to destroy your week, it seems, if you do your potions well, I assume. I also feel like there's this energy of you moving forward slow and steady with your magic. You don't want to do too fast and, you know, skip a step or skip an ingredient and make a toad instead of something that's supposed to make you look youthful. You have the Five of Wands as well. So the Five of Wands, you know, if somebody gets on your bad side, there's a black magic you can use as well. That seems to be on the table here with the Five of Wands. And then your witchy message is crystals and herbs is some of the ingredients you need to use here. Oh, what medicine and sacred to hold. a dash in healing and straight from the mother's home. So maybe using some of your mom's or your family's heirlooms or something to cast your spells with some crystals and herbs seem to be what's going to make this healing magic work. So I guess there's some healing going on as well. You also have a lot of things going on this week. Divination. So take out the tarot cards, do some divination or whatever divination tools you use. Take a breath. Take it twice, not just one breath. You need a couple breaths here. Maybe more than twice, just to be sure. I don't know. Insightful reflections will guide your light. So there's a lot of things going on here to focus on this week. You got this, right? I believe in you. I mean, this is easy. Just do it in your spare time, you know. I don't know. Use it every day. That's perfect. There you go. So, see, I told you there's no problem. You got this. You're welcome, Divine Timing. Thank you for your donation. Joy, hello. Thank you for your donation. Ooh, not a witchy reading. I'll find some other cards here. A little bit of a mess. For Joy, how will this week go at work for Joy with sales and coworkers? How will this week go for Joy with sales and coworkers? This is a work situation. What's going on at Joy's work with sales and coworkers? The Five of Cups, I feel like there's going to be some challenges, maybe some changes, maybe some emotional things are going to be happening here. But you're aware of it, so I feel like you'll have better control, especially over your emotions, knowing that it's happening. Right? I just feel like there's this energy of also like making sure that you are taking your breaks and having a sense of you time or freedom to do the things that you want as well. Sorry. It's all good. It's all good. It's not your issue. It's not a problem. I'm always chaotic. um, but I feel like overall, you know, you got this. There's gonna be some challenges, maybe some conflicts, some emotional things happening. But I feel like it's a matter of just taking time for yourself. You know, if you need to delay things, if you need to delay starting things, I feel like you do what you feel like your heart is wanting you to do, or what your energy is allowing you to do. You know, if your energy's a little bit low this week, it could be just the full moon's energy or the chaos at work. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like whatever's going on with your sales, your coworkers, probably more towards your coworkers, maybe the people buying the sales to your customers may you know, also be emotional or just, you know, have a short fuse of some sorts. But I feel like it's important for you to ground yourself and nurture yourself, and you know, I feel like it's a matter of focusing with your sales or your coworkers or customers with care and compassion. I feel like that's going to go a long way for you with dealing with this energy. Let's see what else we have here. The Seven of Wands. I feel like you're going to have to maybe defend yourself. Like, don't let people walk over you or talk over you, whatever that is for you. Stand up for yourself as well. Maybe use some protective spells or something that you use. The Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some things may be from the past may come up. Maybe that may stir things up in the workplace as well. But I feel like overall you will have some good times. You will have some good laughs at the work too. The Eight of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like you won't feel restricted. I feel like you will have a sense of freedom, a sense of you can take that break that's well deserved and that sort of thing. Yeah. Maybe the employees. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be more emotional. I feel like not a lot of energy came in with the sales. Will Joy's sales be good? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is yes. Nine of Pentacles is also about making money and following through with your sales and following through with your commitments around that. It is in the dark, so, you know, put a little bit more focus into it so it's not dragging too slowly. That's what it got. Good. I'm glad you can handle that. I believe in you. Tammy! Witchy reading, yes. What inner power is awakening for Tammy this week? What powers or illusions does Tammy need to focus on? How can Tammy step into her power? We'll get some witching messages here. For the King of Wands in the light, I feel the sense of you like really stepping into your power, or like more of your powers like really awakening, right? The King of Wands, like the wand of life, the wand of, you know, the King of Wands holds the most powerful wand I think in the deck. So visions, I feel like you're gonna have some strong visions. I also feel like some wand magic. You may want to test it out if you haven't already. I feel like this week you're gonna have the Master of Momentum. So yeah, so your passion and potency with your work is going to be going well. I feel like you may also flicker between timelines or dimensions. So if you feel yourself doing something and then doing it again, it could be just that flicker going through the dimensions or the timeline sort of scenario. So that's what's awakening this week. Now, what to focus on is the King of Cups energy. So, King of Cups is someone who is highly intuitive and spiritual and passionate. So, a lot of that energy is going to be um, focused on. So, the illusions is so you may have some psychic um, premonitions or whatever that is for you. So try to see what is illusions, like what is real and what is not, and what exactly is like. I feel that's a lot. That's hard to do, right? What you think and what you feel and what your psychic abilities are telling you, and trying to figure out what is real and what is not, is going to be a tough challenge for you this week. It seems. Then you have the Six of Wands, so people may be wanting your advice or being able to recognize that you do have these powers and may want, you know, in on some of this. I don't know. It says you can call upon the demands crown of light and fire magic. So you can call upon demands with crown of light, fire magic, and victory spells. That sounds very powerful. I have no idea how that entails for you or what that is about, but I feel like you're going to be drawing into crowds. Like people are just going to notice you or feel your energy more than usual. You also have the protection one as well, so you may want to focus on protection. This one is mostly protection about your house. As this is I guess what the cards want you to say is say, this is my house stained with the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare to let its hidden. So if anyone tries to hide in your house, they won't be able to. You can also find home protection spells online. A good one is just blowing cinnamon into your doorway. Reflections. So be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with bleeding tongues. So people may be saying things to you, so you're not going to listen to them, and if they have a bleeding tongue after, that's not your problem. They should have not have said mean things to you. They should have said just nice things, right? What is your zodiac sign? I have another message for you, Tammy, but I don't know what your sign is. That's cool. Awesome. I think Joy had a clarifying question, Moonbeam, but I didn't see it. Okay, I guess you already asked that question, maybe. Maybe we've already asked that question. Dee Dee, what you reading for Dee Dee? I see that you asked already, Dee Dee. I wasn't sure. Joy, if you're still here, you can maybe we can put you back up for your clarifying question. I didn't see your last question at the end. For Dee Dee. Candy the Scorpio? Oh, I didn't. It's too late now. I guess I'm delaying. Dee Dee. A witchy reading for Dee Dee. What is awakening in Dee Dee's inner power? What is rising? What illusions does Dee Dee need to focus on? How can Dee Dee step into her power? What witchy messages do we have for Dee Dee this week? Ooh, the ancestors. You can tap into your ancestors' energy, so that's fun. So what's awakening this week is spark of divine inspiration, sparks of creativity, and hot fiery passion. So that's right up your alley too, right? Oh my gosh. Wand awakenings. Your wand's gonna wake up and be more powerful as well. Burnout curses, reckless spellcraft. So you can be able to put curses on people so they easily burn out. That's gonna be a thing. Manifest anything instantly. So put all those to good use, right? And then this is what to focus on. So you have to try to figure out which one of these are real, which ones are just illusions. So that's a task you have to do this week as well. It's unlimited material power of Mother Earth. So you can work with it's kind of like hearth witchcraft, so like kitchen witchcraft and that sort of thing, with like cooking and gardening and that sort of thing. You may be able to be seductive in your energy. Work with the fae. You know, always be nice to the fae so they don't play tricks on you. They like to get when you leave little crumbs of sweets. You can summon the forest spirits that control wildlife and reshape ecosystems. So why not, right? You have nothing else to do this week. Oh man. And then you also have this one is how to step into your power. So how to use all this energy. So use your psychic and telepathic abilities. Um, you can cut through dimensions, so you can rewrite fates, so that's a thing. You can rise or awaken anything that has been extinct, so that's fun. Cosmic mind control as well, so make people do what you want just by that mind control. Absolute truth, so make people tell you the truth as well. Grief, it says it is but a merged glimpse of nothingness, hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusions. So this may be about what you have to what's illusions too. So maybe some grief or heartache that you may be carrying may come to surface so that you could heal from them and move on from them and have some sort of rebirth from that. Your ancestors are with you, right? It says they hiss and quivering, so deep only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the bowels made in silence. An ancient chill walking upon the spine. So if you got a chill in your spine, that is your ancestors, saying hello. Movie was right. If you use black magic, you get it back 3 times worse. So, I mean, FG is right. I don't know if I said movie. FG is right. You gotta be careful with that black magic. You gotta be prepared for what returns. They say it gets 3 times. Yeah. Divine! No, Devin. Sorry. Devin. Witchy reading for Devin. Yes. What is awakening in Devin's energy? What witchy powers are awakening in Devin's energy this week? Three of Cups. It's time to build your coven, right? Gather your girls or guys. or whoever. Build that coven, get that witchy circle going, right? Universe thinks that we don't have anything else to do besides play witch. Let's see, what illusions does Devin need to focus on this week? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, the illusions of the mundane life. We still have to do it though, right? So you don't get caught being witched. How can Devin step into their power? Apparently the High Priestess wanted to come out, so that is a very powerful energy. What witchy messages do we have for Devin? So for the Three of Cups, like I said, gather your coven, gather your people. You can summon some internal enchanted spirits or fairies or gnomes or any of those other internal entities, spirits, things. I always forget what you call them. So time doesn't exist this week, so you have as much time as you want, apparently. You can make vanishing or reversals spells with a dance. So careful if you're dancing anywhere, because that could, I guess, be a spell. And then you have the witch, self-made witch. So you can make spells. You don't need a potion. You don't need a spell book or anything. The spells that you just create on your own are going to be very powerful. So making sure that you're illusion. So I feel like it's a matter of you being careful what kind of things you mix together, because it could be a powerful spell. So be clear on that. Existing personal paradise. You can make some personal paradise for yourself. Make sure you blend in some nature into your whatever you got going on. Go for a nature walk. Use some herbs, plants, naturey things. And the High Priestess, she's like the very strong psychic Celsius being, right? She holds all the ancient wisdom and knowledge. She's that divine feminine energy, right? So, your psychic abilities are going to be stronger, your clairvoyance, being able to dream walk, dream wander, whatever that is for you. Well, that's like being able to, wandering is more about your soul leaving and traveling in other places and then coming back. Dream walking is being able to go into other people's dreams. So, you may have the ability to do both this week. And it says, third harvest. So, daughters of the woods feel the sacred swell with supplements taste of gathering of honey milk. I feel like I so said that wrong. Daughters of the woods feel the sacred swell of suppleness. Not quite sure what that means. Taste of gathering and honey's milk is filling of emptiness. So, honey milk may help you this week. Protection. So this is the house one. The house one keeps wanting to come up today. So I feel the sense of being fearless and determined. It also says, this one says, this is my house, stained with the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in the veils of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare to lift its hidden. So there's a lot of things to do. Oh, Devin, what is your zodiac sign? I keep forgetting the zodiac signs. I have little messages here for the zodiac signs. Twin Soul, yes. Twin Soul, what is your zodiac sign? Your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, any of your signs? For Twin Soul. What Witchy Wednesday? Witchy Wednesday? It is Witchy Wednesday. What Witchy powers awakening for Twin Soul this week? What illusions or things should Twin Soul focus on this week? How can Twin Soul step into their power? Then we have some messages. So the Queen of Pentacles, she seems to be coming out with lots, right? So I feel like that the Queen of Pentacles, she's like the fairy witch, the garden witch, that sort of thing. So if you tell me your sun sign or moon sign, I can tell you more about your witchy powers with the zodiac thing. But it says you have unlimited maternal power. You can use Mother Earth's energy, Mother Earth's magic. So it's kind of like Green Witch kind of energy, being grounded. Um, Maybe using some of your maternal healing powers as well. The focus on is your psychic abilities, your clairvoyancy, dream work, dream walking, dream wandering, whatever one you want to focus on. There you go. And how to embrace that power is a page of wands. So all the pages are about talking and sending messages. So, maybe talking to people about your powers. It says read messages of fire from divine. Ooh, so if you like light a candle or something, you may see messages in the flames. It says you're still walking. You're still walking. You're still learning. So some of your powers are still starting to awaken. But to some of them that are awakening as well is opening up portals. Being psychic, being an oracle reader rather than a tarot reader may be stronger this week as well. Being able to see the futures or getting future downloads. Like, you just get a random thought in your mind, you don't know where it comes from. It could be some sort of future download. Then it says a third harvest. So harvest your tools, maybe. Harvest maybe some new skills since you're learning, or learn more knowledge. Harvest more knowledge about your craft. It says daughters of the wood feel they are sacred swells of suppleness. Taste of gathering honey's milk. So maybe drink some honey milk. Pumpkins. Make some pumpkin cookies. I don't know. Upscaling the spirits with, though, the fertile power. You hold the taste of your buttery velvet upon your tongue. Is a gift I shall cherish each day that it comes. So this is about protection, fertility, and prosperity. What? It's fun, eh? I love these theme readings. They're my favorite. When I became a YouTube partner, one of the things I feel like is what they try to get you to do is try to pick who you are. Like once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you don't have to focus so much on getting subscribers. It's time to figure out who you are so people know what you are. And I thought about doing more about like spiritual guidance, but I feel my theme readings are my thing and that I do really well. So I'm gonna be trying to do more theme readings. So that's gonna be my thing because I feel like I'm better at it. Because I like to have fun with all you guys. And some good advice does come out of it once in a while. FG. Theme reading. Witchy for FG. Yes, FG is a Gemini. So for Gemini's FG, Geminis are the shapeshifters. I try to say that all in one word. So the shapeshifters have the ability to manipulate energy. They often use mind control to sense changes. You often use mind control to get what they want, I'm imagining. But you're also able to sense the changes in the air and the changes in energies within people and just energy in general, right? You have the power of adaptability, so adapting yourself to different situations. That's probably what goes along the lines of being a shapeshifter. You can just adapt and, maybe hide in the shadows, hide in a crowd, nobody notices you, or until you want to be revealed. Yeah, you're also are very right now. Your intuitive abilities will be very sensitive. It says. And then for your Scorpio moon, right? So Scorpio moons are traditional witches. You may have a little bit of this in your energy as well. So Scorpio witches are the energy drainers. So you use your energy for your power, but doing so you may drain other people's energy. So if people are being cranky around you, you may have used too much of their energy. I don't know. I don't make up these rules. They just appear. Um, so Scorpios are the traditional witches who work best at night. They are known for the guards of the realms, for protecting the realms and the veils and all that sort of thing. You try to keep that secret of how to get through those portals, I guess. Very mysterious, with intense passion for change. So there's that. And then your rising sign is Cancer. So Cancers are the kitchen moon witches. So again, absorbing all the moon's energy. You're just an energy hog, it seems. That's okay, right? We still love you. Um, so carry the moon's powers for centuries. So you have a lot of wisdom within you. You can work. You like to work indoors with herbs and plants and remedies and food. I imagine you can also interpret dreams and visions very well. That was a lot for FG. What is FG's witchy power that's awakening this week? Ooh, you have to build a coven, gather your people, and do some sort of ritual. Do some moon dancing, maybe. What illusions or what illusions does FG need to focus on? You've been going through it this week. Well, all what I was just saying was for you, FG. I don't know if you heard that, but it was a lot. How can FG step into his power this week? How can FG step into his power this week? Ooh, temptation. It's not temptation, it's temperance. I do feel like there's temptations that are going to be coming through for you this week. That may be challenging temptation. I don't know what all that is about. That wants to come out, so yeah, like I said, finding your people, building your covenant, celebrating your witchy powers. It says you can summon the eternal enchanted beings. It's also a time, so time doesn't exist for you this week either. You can make things vanish or reveal itself. Dance in the bliss, so full moon dancing. I don't know. For the Three of Swords. This is the one that's about, it could be an illusion, or it could be something that you need to focus on or work on. So, I don't know if there's going to be some heartbreaking going on, or what, or if you're going to be the one that's a heartbreaker. I can see that for you, too. Heartbreaker. So, you can shatter love. You can shatter people's hearts, I guess. You can love easy, emotional sense of existence. You can cause an entire civilization to fall into internal grief with a glance. So be careful who you glance at. I don't know. It may cause a lot of upheaval there. You can make some love potions, love curses, whatever you want to do. Love banding. Yeah. So not quite sure what you want to do with that. That seems heavy as well. Whatever heavy stuff you were working on, it just got heavier. Then you have the temperance. So deep connection with the angels and the spirit guides. So you have a good aura right now. You're highly spiritual right now. Probably a little stronger this week with everything else going on. So it says work with earth and water magic. So you have to use earthy things and water. Add water. Maybe really make sure that you do make that full moon water stuff. So put water out and drink it. I always feel like putting moon water out and drinking it out the next day. I feel like it does give a boost with that energy. I don't know if it's my imagination or if it's real, but the balance of calm and so you have to try to balance calm and extremes. That may be a tough one as well. That seems like a whole lot of things going on. That's okay, baby. You could, FG, you could just scroll back a little bit to see the beginning. The beginning was a lot. Before I pulled out the cards, the beginning was a lot, so you may want to rewind it a little bit to see it. It says there, so silence. Silence and nothingness is present this week for you as well. So there's a sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings a presence of self fully embodied. So maybe just sitting in silence and doing some meditation may be good for you. And then grief, it says, it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away within chambers of your mourning and red covers birthing illusions. So there's that too. Yeah. There's a lot of things going on for you, FG. Especially in the spiritual realm for you. You feel heavy this week? Now you know why. You have a lot of energies to work with. God's Angel, hello. What you reading for God's Angel? God's Angel, what is your zodiac sign? What witchy powers are awakening for God's Angel? What witchy powers are awakening for God's Angel? What's rising this week in their inner power? What's rising this week in God Angel's inner power? What does God's Angel need to focus on, or what could be illusion? Libra? Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Ooh, this one came up for you. So for Libras are the love witches. So you're able to see the beauty in the darkness. You can cast love spells, bond souls together. You're excellent at healing and being able to see or reveal the future timelines, and that sort of thing. So you can also seduce people with your charm. So that sounds fun. So for what abilities are awakening for you this week is the King of Swords. So for the King of Swords is like very much the spellcaster, the the psychic abilities and the clairvoyance and that sort of thing as well. Besides just being the love witch here, so you have to be your strategy sense is going to be very strong. So you see every possibility, future and alter timelines and that sort of thing, like I was saying, victory and reshaping the past to ensure an absolute rule. So you may be able to change the past in order to change the future. Apparently, you have that ability this week. That's awakening, so that is strong. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light. This is what could be an illusion or something to focus on or work on. Well, this one is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like kind of like going over your situation right now. A couple always comes to love. Oh man, maybe it's because you need to work on your craft and working on your abilities and focusing on that sort of thing. Usually, people who are love witches, though, they're very good at making other people fall in love. Like, you're very, like, usually people who have a hard time finding love for themselves are really good at, like, being matchmakers and being able to introduce someone to someone else and they fall in love. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but it does seem to be a strong thing as well. So, this one says you can also be like a green witch. A green witch is like being able to cook with herbs and stuff like that to make food that could be healing for you. Could also enhance or boost your love energy as well. Can also make you feel youthful as well, it seems. It says slow and steady magic and channeling your power, long-term manifestations, and patient spell work is what is for you to focus on. And trying to figure out which ones are illusions and which ones are real could be a challenge for you as well. The Eight of Wands. So, some fast-paced movements is going to be coming through for you. And this one is teleporting, maybe being able to go through the realms, going through the veils or timelines. You have the ability for fire power, fire magic, maybe candle spells, whatever that is for you. Be careful with that though. Candle spells, you have to be very, very careful. I've seen some online things that look terrifying because if you do it wrong, like the pictures you see online, it looks like a house fire just waiting to happen. So be very careful with that. Um, Change timelines and more powerful when Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is not in retrograde until November, so you have a lot of times to practice this before you're going to be powerful on that one. But there is some things that are still coming through for you now. I'll just get you some more witchy powers. Dark moon. So the dark moon is the new moon. So the new moon isn't going to be around for a while. So you have time from now till the new moon to practice all of this. In the dark, your heart lives a new breath waiting for you to release its ghosts. So there's things you need to let go of in your heart that's no longer serving you. Maybe just the idea that you're not finding love. You know, sometimes you keep saying, I don't find love, I don't find love. If the more you keep telling yourself and focusing that and looking for love because you feel like you're not having love, you're kind of like putting blocks on yourself. So I feel like your witch power that is coming through right now, especially since you are a love witch, that you need to let go of that energy and say, yes, I will find love. I am love, you know, and tell yourself the opposite before the next new moon, and see how that works for you. I feel like it may boost a lot of the energy for you. Potions and spells. So a pinch of this and a dash of that. And be sure you're sure before you call, right? So when you are making spells, um, the best spells are not ones you read in a book, are the ones you do yourself. But it's good to know which ingredient does what and what you want to mix together and what your intentions are, what you want to come out of it. Right? Sometimes we wish for things we think we want, but then once we get it, we realize that's not exactly what we wanted. So your spells will be powerful, so be careful what potions you make. Sean, hello. Hi, Matthew. Butterfly. Witchy powers for butterfly. Yes, butterfly. What is your zodiac sign, butterfly? For butterfly, what inner witch power is awakening and rising this week? What illusions does butterfly need to focus on? What visions, illusions? Oops, you have two there. How can butterfly step into her power? What messages do we have for butterfly? There we go. So for butterfly, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, timing, destiny is on your side. Just going through the cycles, having the ability to use all the elements, you know, fire, air, earth, and water. Using all that to your full potential. And it says the faith weaving and timeline shifting. So there's that. Right? Karmic rewrites divine timing magic. So that's powerful energy. Destiny spins and luck enhances. You have good luck this week. Things are turning into your favor. So that is awesome. You also have the moon, and there's a new moon coming up. So make sure you use that. Put out some moon water. Do some moon magic, moon spells. It says the illusion, weaving dreams, and navigation with magic. So, you know, it's kind of like whatever illusions you may be thinking, making sure that seeing if they really are illusions or if there's something more to it than what you don't see. Dream navigation, so you may be able to doing some dream reading, dream walking, wandering, some of those things. But yeah, the lunar enchanter. So it seems like you're a moon witch this week, or your moon powers are going to be stronger. Shadow walking, so being able to go between the veils, as well as going to be stronger, doing some moon rituals. Then you have the Eight of Swords. So unbreakable chains of thought power can tap anyone into infinity. So be careful on that. You don't want to, get rid of the wrong people. We may need those people around. I don't know. Creating infinity illusions, trapping souls in mirrors. You may want to be careful if this is something you want to try, but apparently you have the ability to do so. Draining power from fear. So, I guess if you scare someone, you can take their energy. I don't know. Psychic and telepathic. Ooh, so yeah, your psychic ability is gonna be stronger. Being able to telepath, like be able to hear what other people are thinking and that sort of thing. You can cut through dimensions, rewrite faith. That you feel like you have that already over here somewhere. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of rewriting faith here. Being able to be so strategic, have that clairvoyancy, that psychic abilities are gonna be stronger. All that fun stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Frog. May need some frogs in your potions. I don't know. May the lily beneath the breast allow you to drink from a healing waters. Be still, for there is certainty behind the drowning croaks. I don't suggest you drown frogs. Not quite sure. I feel like that's not what they mean to say. But if you hear frogs croaking, maybe they're trying to tell you something. Maybe a sign if you see frogs, like pictures of frogs, or scrolling through social media, seeing frogs. Maybe giving you a sign of some sorts. Elements. So remember to feel the warmth pushing through the womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. Feels like you're gonna have a good week. Luck and timing's on your side. A lot of nurturing, fun things seem to be coming through. Your witchy powers are gonna be stronger, so that's fun. Jasmine, hello. What's your reading for Jasmine? Jasmine is an Aquarius. So for the Aquariuses are the rebel astrologers. So you have the innovative ability to envision futuristic possibilities through different timelines and hold a blend of knowledge of astrology and often focusing on the cosmic energies and Celsius events for your magic. So there's that. You can also be a tech master and psychic element control. So you'd be able to use your psychic abilities to control the different elements. So that is some fun stuff. Let's see for Jasmine. What are Jasmine's witchy powers? What inner power is awakening for Jasmine? The star. So astrology, that's right up your alley, right? The star is Aquarius as well. So for Jasmine, what illusions does Jasmine need to focus on? How can Jasmine step into her witchy power this week? So for the star is all about astrology and all that sort of fun things. So divine guidance, astrology gifts, cosmic healing, Reiki energy. So you may be able to do that. Renewal spells and spirituality. So all of that energy is going to be stronger for you, right? That is for like not just the astrology, but being able to have faith and call upon the universe for some answers or guidance is a strong energy for you as well, especially since there is a full moon this week. We're going to do full moon readings on Sunday. It said this one is where to put your focus. So some of this could be illusions. Some of this could be something that you need to focus on or work on. So it says, can you move entire nations, planets, or realms into new timelines? Creating endless reality. So it's about you seeing what kind of things you can get yourself into this week, what kind of things you can move or change around to make your future better, or maybe the future of other people. So reality phasing, so going through the dimensions and shifting, teleporting, and that sort of thing. Are you doing some time traveling? I don't know. And this one is also about the messenger of dreams, so the page of cups. So being able to channel in messages from deep within the veils. Your psychic gifts are going to be stronger. Your spirituality and uh, empath energy is going to be stronger as well. You may be able to create love spells, tap into some fairy magic. Then we'll see what your witchy messages are. What are Jasmine's witchy messages? You have the elements, so remember to feel the warmth pulsing through the womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. So happiness is coming through for you as well, or being able to make some happy witchy spells. You also have the banshee though. Heed my warnings, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you will expect bleeding from within. Well, yeah, don't swallow a nail. Don't do that. But maybe you can use the nails in some of your potions or some of things like that. But, don't swallow a nail. Don't drink it. Don't don't do that. I don't know why this card says that, but it's kind of, I feel like it's just kind of a warning. What you do, think about the consequences of your actions, right? If you do any black magic, whatever you do with black magic, it does come back to you 3 times worse, right? So there's that. Monica, what you reading for Monica? Monica's a Libra, the love witch. So the love witch, Monica, the love witch sees the beauty in the darkness, casts love spells, with her charming beauty, right? Or seductive charm. You can bond souls together with and you all can also do some excellent healing potions, being able to see the future, so future telling, or being able to predict the future. Those abilities are going to be stronger this week. So for Monica, what inner power is awakening this week? What inner power is awakening for Monica this week? Teleporting. So that's fun, right? Let's see. What illusions or visions or things that Monica needs to work on this week? How can Monica step into her witchy power this week? So we have teleporting. So yeah, so fire power, fire magic, maybe working with candles. Be careful with fire though. Changing timelines. So this time, I feel like your energy right now may be more powerful. Powerful now, but I feel like it's even more powerful during when Mercury is in retrograde, right? So this is the 8 of Wands. So this is kind of like being able to control, manipulate storms as well, and the speed, like being able to make things go faster or slower, whatever you want to do. Seems to be what's happening this week. And then what things, like this could be an illusion, like something that you have to see if it's real or not, or what you need to focus on or work on. So the fairy witch, right? So the fairy witches can also be like green witches, like kitchen witches, working with plants and herbs or cooking, gardening, earthy things. This one says, any blessings or favor granted carries absolute power. Rewriting destiny itself is making mortals into fae royalty. So you may have the ability to make humans do what the fairies want them to do. So that could be interesting. Making sure that the fairies are not using this power of yours to make you do what they want you to do as well. So So yeah. And you can also have the power to control your empath energy. So being an energy reader, that sort of thing, with an abundance of magic and prosperity karma. So good karma's coming your way, especially around prosperity, it seems. Romance magic. So yeah, you're the love witch. Of course, you get the lover's card. Is that the lover's card? It's the Knight of Cups. It's the same thing, right? And being able to connect to the emotional realms with love and passion and romance and all that sort of thing will be stronger as well. So King of Cups, Knight of Cups, right? So you can also use your intuitive abilities to heal the heart or call upon someone else's heart to attract them towards you. Let's see what kind of witchy messages we have for you as well. What witchy messages do we have for Monica? Ancestors and graveyard. So you're going to be able to speak to the spirits as well, and your ancestors or any other spiritual being. It says they hiss and quiver so deep, only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the valves made in silence. An ancient chill walking upon your spine. So make sure you use protection when you are talking to the ancestors and spirits and all those sort of things. Um, but yeah, there's that. So if you feel a chill on your back, it's a spirit or an ancestor trying to communicate with you. This one is the graveyard. So it says there is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end. The acknowledging of crosswords is eternity. So finding some peace. I know me and my kids, we love going for a walk in graveyards. That is our peaceful time. It's so peaceful there. So I feel like you may also find some knowledge or some peace or be able to boost that ability as well. You're scared to talk to spirits? Oh man. Yeah. It is scary. But you just know that spirits are just people. If they're alive or not, they're just people. Lucky, hello. Who is coming toward Lucky in love? Let's see, we'll use these cards. Who is coming towards Lucky Hibiscus in love? What kind of love is Hibiscus going to be attracting? What blocks or delays this love? What is the path forward? Ooh. So you do have the Page of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's an energy. I don't know if you're waiting to hear from someone or you're hoping for someone to communicate with you for attracting love towards you in marriage or what's going on with that. The stars in the dark as well, because I feel like they're not going to be communicating to you anytime soon right now, or they're not going to give you the answers that you're looking for or waiting for right now. The stars in the dark as well, so I feel like your faith is being tested. Like, do you have a lot of faith for someone to come towards you in marriage and commitment, right? Um, yeah, I feel like it's kind of like shifting your perspective a little bit of meeting someone who you really connect well with and really can communicate with and really want to share your life with, right? May help you along the lines with attracting this person towards you. But I feel like somebody does want to come towards you in love, but they're kind of like being blocked. You have the Nine of Pentacles as well, so it's a matter of you focusing on your independence and learning your true self of who you are and who you want to be moving forward into the future. Is a strong energy to attract a strong love towards you, right? Because partners, if you're looking for a mate or something, they're always more attracted to someone who looks like they're unavailable because of their sense of independence. I feel like that is what's going to unlock the door for you to have this beautiful romantic Two of Cups energy, right? The Two of Cups is soulmate energy, romance, passion, attraction with deep chemistry. Then you also have the King of Pentacles in the dark as well. So this is like what path forward it is. So your path forward is kind of like blocked. It's not moving forward. It's not moving backwards, but it's not moving in any direction. So I feel like it's a matter of you working on yourself to be able to attract this person towards you in love and marriage. And I feel like it's going to come because you have the soulmate card. So I feel like you are going to attract your soulmate. Just need to give yourself some time and look upon yourself about what things you can improve for you to attract this strong King of Pentacles, right? Because I feel like this King of Pentacles does want to come towards you. They, you know, they're very ambitious. They're very business-like. The King of Pentacles could also be someone who comes from a wealthy family and that sort of thing as well. And they're very romantic and sensual and generous in their energy. So, yeah, that's my thought. New love. General reading for the next 2 weeks for new love. What does new love need to know in the next 2 weeks? What does new love need to know in the next 2 weeks? Oh. So for the next 2 weeks, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like right now you're kind of like working on figure out like working towards your commitments or keeping up with your commitments and your responsibilities and that sort of thing. But while doing so, I feel like you're also paying more attention to details, and that's going to help you develop your skills or perfect your abilities or whatever that is for you in work. I feel like it's more about a work situation, but it could be in other areas of your life too that you want to perfect on or get better at. I feel like you're moving towards that energy going forward. I feel like there's even a potential of some sort of promotion if you're working or where you're working, or some kind of shift in that area that will help along the lines moving forward. You do have the Five of Swords and Light too, so I feel like it's a matter of having a clear mind, you know, maybe avoiding any conflicts or, you know, don't get into heated discussions that are not really about you to begin with, if that makes any sense. But I just feel the sense of you kind of like moving forward this week with like kind of like watching what you say, because people, you don't know who's going to be listening to you or don't want anything or any information to be misinterpreted. You have the Page of Cups in the dark as well. So I don't know if someone's like keeping their distance from you, because I feel like this person may have a change of heart in their connection towards you, or they're not sure of how they're feeling towards you. But I feel like they're thinking about how they feel and how they want to move forward, if they want to come towards you or not, because I feel like they may be wanting to pull back a little bit. So I don't know if there's a co-worker or a lover situation. It could go either way, but I just feel the sense of this person being immature, and maybe not immature, maybe they just forgetful and don't remember their end of the deal of whatever's going on there. But I feel like it may cause some disappointments with the Three of Cups being in the dark too. So I don't know if it's just a matter of some gossip going around and you're gonna get ear of it, or if it's some other energy that's trying to come through. Let's clarify what is going on here with the Three of Cups in the dark. Yeah, the Strength card. Just be strong, be passionate, follow your heart, but also be very logical in your mindset and strategic in your plans moving forward. But yeah, somebody may be disrupting your energy by them just being a butt cheek and you know, failing to do what they're supposed to be doing, or you expect them to do. Koala, hello. Why I keep seeing Joy the Taurus in my dream, even after I block them? So let's see for Koala. Why does Koala keep seeing the Taurus in their dream after Koala blocked them? The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Even though you block them, your subconscious mind feels like you love them. Like you have a lot of deep feelings for the Taurus. Even though you block them, your mind might not like the Taurus. Your mind might think that they're not the best person for you, which could be true. But your subconscious mind is telling you that you love them, and that's why you're dreaming about them, right? Your dreams are what you have hidden in your subconscious mind and what you're thinking about while you're sleeping. Your mind just kind of like makes pictures of them. So it's the Ten of Cups here. So it's a strong energy that yeah, your subconscious mind, somewhere in the back of your mind, you love them even though you may not want to connect with them right now. The Five of Pentacles is also acknowledging the separation between the two of you, right? The hard times the two of you have had, or what's going on between, or the reasoning behind why you block them, is also lingering in that thought as well. The Five of Pentacles is about, going through some hard times, going through some struggles, and isolation, right? Because you blocked them. The Ace of Pentacles, wondering if you should unblock them and start a new sense of communication with them, or unblock them and work out whatever their differences is, seems to be what's lingering in your mind as well. Even though you know that they are the Seven of Swords, right? So you know the Seven of Swords, or they could be tricksters, it could be deceiving or cause betrayal, or whatever that is going on, is a hard thing to deal with as well. So it's kind of like you trying to come to terms, like if this person is not a good person for you, you have to let them go and not think about them anymore, you know? Sometimes it's a hard thing if you have a lot of strong feelings towards them. But yeah, I feel like that's what's going on right now for you. What? Hi, synthesized souls. Hello, welcome. To join the list is explanation. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Never mind. You got it. Hi, Nova. Love messages. You want a love reading, Nova? Are you in a relationship? Love reading for Nova. What's going on in Nova's love energy? What's going on in Nova's love energy right now? The Two of Cups. Have you had a falling out with someone? Ooh, the Two of Cups. I feel like there's an imbalance between you and someone. You're single? Okay, so it could be just an imbalance in your energy in general, right? The Two of Cups being in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of being unhappy and having some broken trust that's kind of like lingering in your love energy as well. Let's see. We're going to clarify what's going on. What's going on in Nova's love energy? What is going on in Nova's love energy with this Two of Cups energy? I feel like you are searching for your soulmate. So it's kind of hard to open up your heart for love if you're focusing on one specific person. The Hideaway. This one says, make time between your person, create your own special hideaway. So focusing on the things that you enjoy until you do find your person. There is the Three of Wands in the dark as well. So I feel like the kind of love energy that you're attracting right now, or that's trying to come towards you, is someone who works a lot, doesn't work well with other people, so they maybe have like their own business, or they may just work by themselves somewhere rather than with a lot of other people. I feel like this person does go on, like people don't appreciate them enough. They kind of go unrecognized and have a lot of stress. So I feel like there's a person coming to your energy, but they're kind of like going through a lot work-wise or financial-wise right now. So I don't know if it'll help to focus more on yourself right now, the things that you enjoy, than seeking whoever this person is to see if that shifts your energy to attract someone who may be a little bit more stable, a little bit more solid in their energy. The Three of Pentacles is also in the dark as well. So Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is not very ambitious with seeing the future and making future plans and that sort of thing. And that could be that could be them blocking you into entering their energy as well. The Six of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like the path forward is trying to find that balance between you and them, or you and attracting a new person into your energy that is more productive. You didn't want them? Okay, yeah, I get that. It's probably the energy here, because I feel like you don't really want this Three of Wands energy. You don't really want this, really energy with the Three of Wands or Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is the same person. So I understand completely why you don't want them. But it's kind of like indicating that you need to focus more on yourself. And that will shift the energy so that this person goes away and a new person comes into your love energy that's more suited for you and will help you grow um, better going towards your future, right? Let's just see, because it's kind of like finding that balance between who you are and what you want to attract towards you. What other advice can we give to Nova right now? Six of Wands. Yeah, you want to attract someone who sees you and appreciates you and loves you for your true self that you are, right? The Two of Pentacles. You want the two of you to work well together, connect well together, have growth together, build a family together kind of thing, like the Two of Pentacles energy. So yeah, so focusing on yourself right now will help you shift the timelines to focus on attracting the person that is more of this energy, right? They'll appreciate you for who you are. They will have that equal balance between the two of you, and that sort of thing that you want. And that will release this person from your energy. That's pretty cool. Love. What does love need to know in general right now? What does love need to know in general? What does love need to know in general right now? What does love need to know right now? Ooh. Love is coming towards you. Um, Love is definitely coming towards you, right? The Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is like a dream come true, lover. You do have Magician in the dark, though, so I don't know if you're doubting your ability to attract this soulmate energy here, or what's going on with that. Why is Magician in the dark? Hi, Venus. How are you? Welcome. What is going on? Why is love denying this soulmate dream person? The Tower. Oh man, I don't know if life around you right now feels a little bit chaotic. There's a tower energy around you, but make sure that you're spending some time focusing on what's trying to come through for you. Two of Cups, soulmate energy, that love, romance, passion, the chemistry, right? The Nine of Cups, choosing happiness. I feel like this person wants you to be happy. This person wants a long-term success with you, because I feel like you're also their dream as much as they are your dream. So I don't know if there's this King of Swords just sitting around wondering, where's love? How come I don't see her? How come she's not, coming here and sitting in my lap? He seems ready for it. I don't know. Um, King of Swords, if he was in a light, they're very mature, very serious, have a lot of high standards for themselves and their energy. So they could also be an adventurer or just very modern in their energy or modern thinking in their energy as well. Let's see, could we get more on this dreaming Knight of Swords here for love? That could be an air sign, you know, an Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini. Geminis can be fun. The Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like he's just sitting there looking for his Queen of Pentacles. Someone who keeps him more grounded, more earthy, more down to earth. In their energy, more nurturing and caring and loving, and you know, just got the two of you. She's kind of like in the position. Just got, you know, the two of you share the throne together, rule it together. So go ahead. You used to date Gemini. Oh man, maybe they're coming back in their energy. Maybe they're thinking about you now. Yeah, the full moon is coming. Maybe on the full moon, the two of you will like run into each other again or something. Or they'll randomly call you or something. Wouldn't that be romantic? That'd be cool. They live in another country. Maybe they're coming down to visit. I don't know. Maybe somebody else that has similar energy. Hot Sun, hello. What are Eve's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hot Sun? I wrote a message yesterday and still nothing. Okay, let's see what's going on for Hot Sun. What's going on in Hot Sun's energy? What are Eve's feelings towards Hot Sun? What are Eve's feelings towards Hot Sun? Hi, Alice. The Magician. What is going on in Eve's intentions towards Hot Sun? That's an old energy. Let's see. What is going on in Eve's energy towards Hot Sun? What are Eve's next actions towards Hot Sun? Why has E not messaged Hot Sun? Why has E not messaged Hot Sun? Oh man. I feel like E is not in the best headspace right now, right? The King of Swords did want to come out in the reverse, so the King of Swords is like someone being irrational and distant and judgmental in general in their energy. There's a magician here though, so I feel like he would like magic to happen, does want to be more confident in their energy. I feel like they want to be in a better mindset to have feelings or feel feelings for you. But right now I feel like they're feeling very negative, especially with this Five of Swords here. I feel like I don't know if there was a conversation that they had where they feel like they're right, but you didn't agree with them, or what's happening with that. So I really feel like this mind game play kind of coming through, where they're kind of like feeling selfish, but they're also kind of like figuring out how they can manipulate you to agree with them. But I feel like that's not what they want to do. So I feel like that is why they're keeping their distance from you, because they don't want to do that. But that's what they're thinking about right now. The Five of Wands is in the light. So again, I feel like they're trying to improve themselves and, you know, trying to be at a better place to agree with you or agree with whatever conversations you've had in the past, to be in a better position to have this magic energy. The Chariot is in the dark as well, so I feel like it's kind of like at a pause. They're not moving forward, they're not moving backwards, they're just kind of like standing still, trying to figure out what is going on. The Ten of Cups. See, he does want this magical energy with you. He does, but he's not in the best headspace for right now. So I feel like he's trying to get in the better headspace to do that. Yeah, like I said, he's trying to not do this towards you. He doesn't want to play mind games with you. He does not want to manipulate you. He doesn't want to fight with you. He wants to come to agreement where he's okay with agreeing with you, But he's taking that pause. He's distancing himself from you right now because he truly does want this energy. It's just in his mind right now, he's having trouble with it. So I feel like that's what's going on. He's keeping his distance so he doesn't have a conflict with you because I feel like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want it to be like that. So I feel like he's trying to feel better about himself right now so that he can be better for you, if that makes any sense. But that's what seems to be coming through. Hi, Blue. What are Dylan's thoughts and feelings after I said, after what I said and blocked him? Let's see for Blue. I think we did this reading last night, eh? I don't know if you saw it on your timestamps in last night's reading, but we'll see what's going on tonight. What's going on in Dylan's thoughts tonight for Blue? What are Dylan's thoughts for Blue tonight? What's going on in Dylan's thoughts for Blue tonight? What is going on in Dylan's feelings for Blue tonight? What's going on with their feelings for Blue tonight? About after what was said. Oh man, I feel like they have a lot to think about. And I feel like they are thinking about it too. I feel like they are thinking about whatever's been going on, what their feelings are, what their thoughts are, what was said between the two of you, or what you said to them. I feel like they're really thinking about it, you know? The Nine of Cups is in the dark. I feel like they know that they let you down, they disappoint you. They know that, but I feel like whatever's going on, that even though they have feelings towards you, I feel like Dylan feels like it's not fulfilling enough for them for whatever reason. They're just kind of like in this dark place or have this void that, you know, no matter how much they try to fill it, it's not being filled for whatever reason. I feel like it's just them being haunted by their own thoughts, right? The Nine of Swords here. I feel this sense of them staying up all night, stressing about it, having anxiety about it, feeling overwhelmed about the whole thing, and not really sure which direction they want to go towards. The Ten of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like they're hoping that things will be easier, or wanting things to be easier without them putting the effort into it to make it easy. You know, they're struggling with seeing the future or making the decisions they need to make to see what the future could look like for them or seeing what the future could look like with you. I think they're struggling with that. And I feel like they're wanting to, though. I feel like they do want to choose you. They do want to step up that sort of energy, but they're struggling. What else can we get for Blue's energy with E? What's going on in E's energy? Not E. Dylan. I said that wrong. I so said that wrong. What's going on in Dylan's energy for Blue? Oh, the Seven of Swords and the Hermit. I feel like they do want to come out of their shell. They do want to stop sulking about whatever's happening there, but they're struggling with that, right? The Seven of Swords is in the dark too, so I just feel like they're trying to build up themselves to tell you some sort of truth. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. I feel like they want to empower themselves, but they're not sure how. I feel like there's some sort of, I don't know. I don't want to say a lie, but I feel like there's some sort of thing that they want to talk to you about. But they're scared. They're having trust issues. They're not sure if they talk to you about it, that they can trust you with this information. I don't know what's going on with that, Blue. They're just being a little bit weird in their energy. Mary Jenna, hello. What awaits Mary Jenna this month? What awaits Mary Jenna this month? what awaits Mary Janet this month? What energy is Mary Janet entering in September? Ooh, 9 of Cups, making dreams come true, right? I can feel that for you. I don't know why this light is What is fading away this month? What is fading away? What leaves are falling or fading away in September for Mary Jana? Ooh, the 5 of Cups. So hard times, like emotional disturbance. You know, you letting go any regrets, or, you know, letting go of any grief that may still be lingering. Maybe not letting go, but like healing from it though. What is the harvest for Mary Jana in September? What skills or wisdom can Mary Jana gather in September? The 7 of Cups. So there's going to be options, there's going to be choices, there's going to be things you need to figure out. I feel like you're on a journey to self-discovery, but I feel like it's a matter of you making a choice, sticking with it, or making a choice that you can stick with, that you can commit your time and energy towards. What path is this leading? What path is this leading? Ooh, so I feel like what you're focusing on right now is like trusting your intuition, right? The High Priestess here. Priestess? I'm always saying that wrong. You know, not everything may be as it appears, but it's a matter of you trusting your intuition of where it's guiding you between now and going into October. So I know it's a matter of balancing the hot and cold kind of thing, and focusing on you and your path and where you're headed. Yeah. I mean, the 9 of Cups, what can go wrong with that, right? 9 of Cups is embracing joy and fulfillment, choosing things that make you happy, choosing things that you feel like you can step up and dedicate your time and energy towards, and figure out what you can't and is not worth your time. R. Lopez, hello! What are Chris's actions towards R? What are Chris's actions towards R right now? What are Chris's options towards R right now? The Fool is in there. What are Chris's next actions? What are Chris's next actions? Oh man. For the Fool in the Dark, I feel like Chris is a little bit lost in whatever their next actions are towards you. I feel like they don't want to take any risks. They don't want to look foolish either. I feel like they're really struggling with what their next moves are. There's a 5 of Swords and a Light too. So I feel like, I don't know if it's like your ego and their ego kind of clashes a little bit. Because I feel like they're not sure what kind of things that they should negotiate with you and which kind of things they should just give in towards your energy. I feel like that's causing some sort of imbalance. But I truly feel like Chris does love you and respect you and has a lot of good feelings towards you. But I feel like they're a little bit struggling in what's the best move. If they should just agree with you, but if agreeing with you means that they have to lie to you because they don't really agree with everything. Because I feel like they're having trouble saying what they want to say because they don't want to interrupt the energy between the two of you. Like they don't want to cause any conflict or anything. Let's see. What is going on in Chris's energy towards R right now? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they do recognize that you are their Queen of Cups, right? You're very nurturing, loving, and kind and generous in your energy, and they know that. They know how wise and romantic you can be, right? Um, and they value that a lot. They're just not sure how to express it or what actions they should take towards you moving forward. So I feel like right now they're kind of like at a pause. They're just kind of like trying to think things through and figuring out what their next gameplay is or what they may want to talk to you about. That's what I got. Kritika, hello. Love reading for your current situation. Ooh, for Kritika. What's going on in love for Kritika's current situation? What's going on in love right now for Kritika's current situation? Ooh, the Nine of Cups. I can feel that love and romance trying to come through. What's going on in Kritika's love energy right now? Ooh, dating, going out, staying in. Oh man, I do feel like love and romance is coming your way. I just feel the sense of you just manifesting what you want to manifest, right? Love, romance, passion, all of it. Choosing to be happy and that's that fulfillment from it as well. You know, the Three of Cups, going out dancing or celebrating or having that sense of excitement and happiness, feeling supported as well. So that is some good strong energy. The Six of Swords is in the light though, so I feel like whatever's going on between the two, between you and your love, it's kind of like a little bit of an imbalance, like not really perfectly balanced equally, because I feel like there's some emotional things that are kind of coming through. So I don't know if there's some emotional baggage that needs to be unpacked or what's going on with that. I also feel this energy of kind of like feeling restricted or not feeling like there's enough room to grow or get to the next step in the love energy or what's going on with that. You have the Ten of Swords in a light as well. So I feel like there's a lot of things going on. I don't know if there's some trust issues going on here or feeling like your energy is just burning out and not quite sure what's next. Let's see if we can get some more messages for Kritika's love energy. What else can we get for Kritika's love energy? There's too much there, so we'll figure out what else we have. What is going on in Kritika's love energy? Boundaries. Ooh, boundaries is a good one, especially if things are not feeling very balanced or things feel like it's sucking out all your energy. But boundaries, it says, love may challenge your boundaries, so protect your boundaries, right? This one says relax. So this could be that too. Relax is like not moving forward, just kind of like staying where you are. The Six of Swords being the dark. It says find the simple pleasures of just being together. Maybe just a matter of staying in and you're like someone from the last 15 days. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. So I feel like it's just a matter of maybe if I don't know what the connection is between the two of you. But it seems like there's a good energy here. It's just a matter of spending time together. Even if it's just like watching a movie together or something. But it's also telling you to be careful of your boundaries and or their both of your boundaries. You know, you may have different boundaries. It's kind of like trying to figure out how to work with it. The Ten of Swords too. You know, trying to figure out, you know, all that sort of thing. But it seems like it could be really good here. The Nine of Cups. As long as they're making you happy, you feel like you can connect well with them, go out with them, be together kind of thing. That's what I got. Debbie, hello. What's coming in love or dating for Debbie? What's coming in love for Debbie? Let's see what's coming in love for Debbie. That almost caught fire. That's not good. You're welcome, Kritika. Let's see what's coming in love for Debbie. Love or dating? Oh man, what's with all this negativity? Temperance. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like there's an imbalance. I don't know if there's somebody that's trying to come into your energy, but I feel like this person is someone who often takes advantage of you or takes advantage of your generosity or whatever's going on there. Um, not quite like I feel like this is not a good connection for you, but they seem to be coming through. I don't know. I feel like it's just because they feel like they can rely on you for anything. So I don't know if you know who this person is, but they seem to be coming into your love energy. The Three of Swords. I don't know if they broke your heart before or what's going on with that. Let's clarify. Is there somebody else coming into Debbie's love energy? Is there somebody else coming into Debbie's love energy? I feel like there is somebody else. There is somebody else. But I feel like whoever this person is, you need to distance yourself from them. You know, the temperance is about moving forward in moderation, like making sure that you have boundaries against this person. You know, you're not letting them cross the line in any way or take advantage of you in any way. And I feel like once you do, they will fade away. This energy will fade away. And somebody else will ask you out. This Page of Wands. You know, the Page of Wands has a hot, fiery, romantic, flirty energy, and that sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like you need to heal that energy so you can open up your heart for this Page of Wands, right? The Page of Wands is very flirty, very loving, very romantic. But yeah, you have to heal from this person. You have to let go of them in your energy and not, you know, try to heal yourself from that, right? Three of Swords is about healing from that as well. The Temperance is just kind of like, you know, being easy on yourself, one step at a time towards healing. And yeah, who is this Page of Wands? Yeah, exactly. You have to heal yourself from that person. Like you have to heal yourself from this from that Pisces. So that you can have this Page of Wands, right? This Page of Wands here. Um you have to not have this tower energy, you know? You have to be completely available towards this Page of Wands. This could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Leo. This person has a lot of fire in their energy. So you have to heal from the Pisces in order to open up your heart to this person. That's what's coming through. V, hello V. Can we check our Mahale? Real true love feelings towards Achille romantically moving forward after their trip. Let's see, for Mahale. What are Mahale's real true love romantic feelings towards Achille after their trip? What is Mahale's real true love feelings for Achille after their trip? What's going on here? What's going on with their real true love feeling towards Achille? The Four of Wands. I try, V. I really do try. I promise. I do try. The Four of Wands. I mean, they really celebrated. They had a blast during the trip because it was a trip, right? There was no pressure. There was nothing, right? No commitments to be held on a trip. You're just kind of like doing your thing. I feel like the trip was fun. They had a lot of good times. Probably a lot of sex. I don't know. But, you know, they're home now. So the lovers is back in the dark. Six of Swords isn't going in any direction. There's a lot of baggage they need to unpack, it seems. Emotionally, not just physically, because they've been on a trip. The Emperor, he's not as confident as he was. He may be trying to regain that sense of control, but he forgot his control on the trip, it seems. I don't know. Um, I keep trying. What is going on here for the lovers in the dark? I feel like he's really faced with making some big life decisions. If he's going to stay or is he going to go? Does he really want to be with Antilia forever? I feel like he's gonna stay because the Six of Pentacles is in the dark. And he's resisting making these changes. He's resisting unloading the emotional baggage. He knows he's trapping himself and sabotaging himself. He knows all of this thing. But, you know, the Emperor in the Dark, he wants to have that control. He wants to make sure that everything looks fine and dandy and perfect. And the Hermit. So he's going to keep quiet about his feelings. He's going to hide his feelings. He's going to bury them, you know, burn them, pretend they're not happening. Four of Swords, he's going to lay up all night thinking about it anyways, though. I don't know what to do with that guy. Aioli, hello! What does the blue entity that visits me in sleep? I want to tell me, and who is he? How does he view me in this world? Okay, so for Aioli, what's going on in Aioli's energy with this blue entity that visits during Aioli's sleep? The Eight of Swords is in the dark. I feel like whatever this blue entity is, I feel like it's trying to help you have a sense of freedom or empowerment. It's trying to give you some sort of power to boost your confidence, to boost your ego, boost whatever else is going on in you. I feel like it's trying to help you in some sort of way. There is the Two of Pentacles as well. So I feel like it's trying to get you to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more adaptable in your energy, especially regarding with maintaining all the mundane stuff in life, right? The Two of Pentacles is like trying to get you to juggle whatever resources you have or whatever task they feel like you should be focusing on now. They're trying to pursue you in that energy. The Knight of Swords is in the dark. So I also feel like they're trying to I feel like they're kind of trying to rush you into this, like trying to get you to pick up pace with feeling more confident, feeling more empowered, feeling more adaptable in your energy of what's going on. To stop overthinking. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to like. This entity is trying to help you for sure. The Page of Wands too is trying to get you to stop thinking of any gossip or anything that is not serving you anymore. Because I feel like it wants you to really pay attention to your own ego, your own confidence, your own empowerment. It also wants you to focus on, you know, not dwelling on any things that other people may say or do or, you know, all that nonsense that you hear. That's what I got. I don't feel like it's anything negative. I feel like it's a positive energy that's just trying to help. Yeah. I feel like they see that you have true power and they want you to focus on it. How did this entity see Aioli? How does this entity see Aioli? They see you as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive. Queen of Cups is like a healer type of energy as well. I feel like they don't want you to feel like you're going through a hard time. You know, the Five of Cups in the dark is like you being resilient, you being a survivor, and you having that survival mindset that they want you to focus on. For Mike, hello Mike. Was there a person before Mike? I feel like the name changed quickly. I don't know who was there before Mike, but maybe if there was somebody before Mike, I think I missed them because I was just finishing up with Ione. For Mike, did Mike's roommate in the garage stole my new shirts out of my room off my bed? Let's see for Mike. Did Mike's roommate in the garage stole Mike's shirts from his bed? Did the roommate steal Mike's shirts from his bed? The Page of Wands is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I wouldn't say it's a strong yes at all. I don't know. For the Page of Wands in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of them being immature. Um, I don't know if they just took your shirts and put it somewhere at your place, like put it in your closet or put it away, or just to trick you. Because that's what I feel like. Because I feel like they were just joking and being immature about whatever happened with that. They're not really stealing it, if that makes sense. For the Eight of Swords in the dark, I feel like I feel like they're just real. They just saw an opportunity and took it, and try to be silly without being silly. I don't know. The Queen of Cups is in the lights, so I feel like whatever's going on, like trust your intuition about it, trust your intuitive abilities of whatever you think happened. Maybe rely on your intuitive abilities too. Just see where your shirt is. For some reason, I feel like your shirt is hanging in a closet. I don't know why. I don't normally get visions like this normally, but I feel like, yeah, maybe they put it in a different random closet. I don't know. But if you have the Temperance in the dark as well, so I feel like don't lose your patience on it. It's not worth a conflict. It's not worth, you know, like avoid doing any hasty movements around this. The Lovers. Lovers is just like making a life decision about your relationships with your roommates. And Four of Wands, I feel like you don't want to really try to draw too much attention around you about this. That's what I got. Love? Oh, I'm not sure. I've used a few of them. Was it this one? Or was it the witchy ones? I'm not sure. It was this one? This one is the vampire deck. This one is, I don't have the box for it anymore, but this is the book that comes with it. It's the Codex. Can't really see the title for my camera, but it's the Codex of the Vampires by Charles Harrington. The ones with the hearts on the back? You mean the roses? The flowers on the back? Yeah. It's the vampires deck. Yeah. It was made by Charles Harrington. Yeah, it's Codex Codex of the Vampires. Codex of the Vampires, yeah. It was that one. I love this one too. I like to take it out for Witchy Wednesday. It is. I feel like it's nice for anything, right? Because I feel like because it has real people, it's easier to read the emotions as well. Thank you, love. Um, I'm not quite sure if there was somebody before May, but I guess it's May's turn now. For May. HP's thoughts and feelings about me. Let's see. What are HP's thoughts and feelings for May right now? What are HP's thoughts and feelings about May right now? What are HP's thoughts and feelings about May right now? What are HP's feelings about HP right now? Why is he not messaging May? Why is he not messaging May? Why is he not messaging May? Oh man. The Queen of Wands, I want to say, yeah, Queen of Wands. I was going to say the Queen of Swords because I was mixed between the energies, but the Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like right now his thoughts is that maybe you feel like you're a little bit hasty in your energy right now. Um, I don't know, or a little impulsive in your energy, maybe a little bit. I guess it's kind of the same thing, right? But I feel like whatever's going on, there is some good memories. He does have a lot of fun times with you. I feel like he's really thinking about you a lot. Um, I feel like he's thinking about you, but I feel like he may also be thinking about an old flame that he had, or an old person that was in his energy, like an ex or something. So I feel like he's kind of like torn between expressing his thoughts and feelings towards you when he started thinking about a past person. The temperance is in the dark as well, so I feel like he's feeling a little imbalanced in his energy. You know, he's feeling like hot and cold towards you because he can't decide which, if he wants to go back with that person or if he wants to come towards you. So I feel like he's really struggling with his thoughts, right? The Nine of Swords here. He's like lying in bed, like, you know, not being able to sleep with anxiety and stressing and, you know, just haunted by his thoughts about what his next action should be towards you. So I feel like that's why he's not messaging you. Will he break the contact? Will he break a contact May soon? Will HP contact May soon? Will May contact May soon? The Seven of Swords. No, they're not going to contact you soon. No. They're struggling with what's going on in their mind. Matthew! Hello, Matthew. Haley's current thoughts and feelings about Matthew right now. What are Haley's thoughts and feelings about Matthew right now? What are Haley's... They want to go a little bit crazy here. Cards apparently think there's a lot going on between in Haley's mind right now and her feelings. What's going on in Haley's thoughts and feelings towards Matthew right now? Ooh, you have the King of Pentacles and the Light, so I do feel like there's this energy of Haley trying to think things through. I feel like she's really focused on her family roots, her family's energy, or what her family thinks and feels about you. I feel like she's really focused on that right now. I feel like she's also focused on not rushing things, kind of like going at her own pace. Because I feel like right now she is feeling secure. She is feeling sensual and romantic, which is really good, right? For the Hangman, I feel like she's had a shift in her perspectives for you. But I just feel the sense of her kind of like trying to stall because she's kind of like in denial, but also trying to open up her mind and her heart towards you. Not quite sure which way she wants to go with that. The Fool is in the dark, so I feel like she doesn't want to, take any risks. She wants to be sure which path she's going towards you. I feel like right now she's a little bit lost in which direction she wants the relationship between the two of you to go. There is the Seven of Pentacles, so I feel like she does know that there's a lot of overwhelming emotions to work through. But I also feel like she wants to be realistic with her thoughts and her feelings, and see what's going on there. Let's see what else is going on in Haley's current energy for Matthew in love. The doorway. It says an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. So I have no idea if that has anything to do with you, Matthew, but or for Haley. It says love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So she may be questioning a little bit if you truly understand her, or where she's coming from, and what her mindset is at. That is what it got. God's favorite. Hello. Reading for the next 7 days. This one wants to come through. The Ten of Swords. What does God's favorite need to know for the next 7 days? What does God's favorite need to know for the next 7 days? BC is around, so she may say something. I don't know. She's being quiet right now, but BC is around. For God's favorite, what does God's favorite need to know in the next 7 days? Love is in the air. Look at that. Love is in the air. The Ten of Swords, right? I feel like you've hit rock bottom. The only way up from here is up. There's no going back. I feel like you're going through some healing of any past love energy. So I don't know if you're going through some sort of healing of any betrayal, or just a sense of feeling defeated in one way or another, disappointed. Whatever's going on with that, I feel like you are rising above. You're putting the past behind you and moving forward. I feel like that's a really important energy for the next 7 days to focus on. You do have the Two of Cups, so I feel like a love and romance may be coming for you in the next 7 days. I also feel like you're meeting some new connections, cooperating or collaborating with someone, with work or play kind of thing, whatever that is for you. I feel like this connection is very genuine. I feel like there's a good balance between the two of you, whoever this connection is. Could be in love, could be in work, could be just a new friend. But I feel like whatever it is, use your best judgments, use your discernment with whatever you have going on in the next 7 days. I also feel like there's this energy of you, it's the judgment. So going through the sense of redemption. And, most important person to forgive is yourself. Right? Because I feel like you're making decisions about what your true purpose is, or what your true calling is, and what you truly want to accomplish in the next 7 days, and where your heart wants to lead you. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of choices, a lot of options, a lot of things to consider. I feel like there may be too many options. I don't know. But I feel like it's a matter of making a choice and sticking with it, and kind of like seeing which ones are just illusions, or which ones are just wishful thinking, and which ones are most realistic for you to concentrate on or prioritize right now. That's what I got. And clarifying something for you. Let's just see. Is there another message we can get for God's favorite? The Three of Wands. So, I feel like it's really a matter of trying to stick with one person to collaborate with or work well with. So maybe if there's too many people involved. Yeah, I feel like there might be a third party trying to come into your energy. I'm not quite sure what that is about. You're single? Okay, so you may be meeting someone new. I feel like they do have genuine feelings. They They do. But yeah, there is the Three of Wands in the dark, so there's also the sense of either a third party coming in, or your efforts and your work may not be appreciated as much as it should be. That is what I got. Sarah, hello. Do I have a spiritual royalty in me? Let's see. Does Sarah have a spiritual royalty in me? In what way? I do have the witchy readings. If you want a witchy reading, Sarah, for your spiritual, Aquariuses. Aquariuses are the rebel astrologers. So, right, you have the innovative ability to envision futuristic possibilities through different timelines and hold a blend of knowledge of astrology. You often focus on the cosmic energies or celestial, I'm always saying that word wrong, events for your magic. There's that. So for Sarah, does Sarah have any spiritual royalty in her? Does Sarah have any spiritual royalty in her? I'd say yes with this Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords. So you have the Queen and King of Swords here. And your Aquarius. So yes, I feel like you do have spiritual royalty for sure. You know, from the King and Queen here, the Knight and the Queen. So the Queen of Swords, she's speaks her truth, right? She has a lot of psychic abilities. She's really good at reading if someone is truthful and honest or not, or if they're lying. The Knight of Swords as well. You know, they are very telepathic and ambitious and focused and persuasive in their communication as well. So I feel like, you know, the Ace of Swords is also about awakening the abilities to be telepathic, and it seems to be like you have that power in your family, in your spirituality, and yeah. So I feel like this is more about you having this energy in your bloodline. You may not realize it, but it seems like you do. The Ace of Swords is like you're still learning, you're still trying to figure out that ability. I feel like it's a matter of you not overanalyzing, not overthinking too much. The Fool is like you beginning this new path or beginning a spiritual awakening of some sort, and just taking a leap of faith. The Fool as well is an Aquarius, so it is also about a spiritual awakening, starting a new spiritual journey, and focusing on all of that sort of fun stuff. That's what I got. Wasn't sure how spiritual you want it because you didn't ask for what you're reading, but yeah. Keely! My friend Sarah thoughts, feelings about me. So what are Sarah's thoughts and feelings about Keely? 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 The Emperor. Ooh, she has a lot of respect for you. She feels like you have a lot of self-control, self-discipline. The Ten of Cups, so you feel like family. Looks at me so weirdly. When she is practicing work stuff with me. Okay. Let's see. Why does Sarah look at Keely when she's practicing work stuff with weirdly Keely? I don't like she may be looking at you weirdly, but I feel like it's not really her intent. I feel like Sarah's kind of like observing you and your work ethic and your self-control and your abilities to whatever you're helping her practice with, I feel like she's really absorbing all that information and really taking it to heart. That, you know, the Ten of Cups, she does feel like your family. She does feel connected towards you and admires you, and, you know, wanting to grow from you and learn from you. The sun is in the dark, so she may not always feel positive or as confident as she should be in her own abilities and her own strengths and her own things that she has going on. But yeah, the Three of Cups, I feel like there's a strong friendship bond between the two of you, and she does appreciate you as a friend very much. But that is what I got. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Hello. My list is closed tonight, but I will be back tomorrow the same time, 2 hours earlier than now. Actually, 2 hours and 14 minutes earlier than now. I start my lives at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's 9:14 p.m. Eastern Time here. But, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for more free readings. Same time, 2 hours earlier. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Yeah, I hope you all have a good night, and see you all next time. Hi, Korea. And Ennis, Korea. Hello, welcome. Hopefully I say that right. I don't know. I'm horrible at saying names. But I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm done at this time, but I will be back tomorrow 2 hours earlier than now for more free readings. The earlier you come, the more chances you get to be on the free list. But hope you have a great night. I'll see you all next time. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.